Welcome back. Today we are going to talk a little bit about what Lent is. Just like any other season of the year that we celebrate, different holidays that we celebrate during the year, the church also has its seasons. And Lent is definitely one of those most important seasons where we identify and prepare with Jesus just as he prepared for his ministry during the 40 days in the desert. Um, when I was growing up, before I became Catholic, Lent was not really a thing. I don't really even know if it was on my radar until maybe I was in college. It was never really a thing, but since I entered the church, that was 13 years ago, I have learned quite a bit about Lent and I've gotten to appreciate it as a really important time for really focusing on my relationship with the Lord. And in many ways, I'm still discovering what Lent really is. There's many different ways to look at it and to approach it, and I'm still discovering that. Many years ago, when I was a baby Catholic, I asked the Lord to show me my spiritual blind spots, and whoa, did He ever! That was a rough Lent. That was really rough. But since then, I've learned that it's not just about taking things away. It's not just about fasting from things, but it's also trying to find a way to fill that void. Like we remember, we've been talking about fasting from the idea this Lent that you are not worthy, that you're not worth the fight. So we've got to fill that void somehow with scripture and with worship music, with going to Mass, with prayer. What kind of messages does the Lord have for you that affirm your worthiness? And what other kind of destructive thoughts and messages can we fast from this Lent? Lent is an opportunity to strip away our attachments, that things that stand in your way of your relationship with the Lord and those around you. For me, social media, doom scrolling, that's um, it's really distracting, and it's annoying when you find yourself doing it and you're just like, why am I doing this? Sometimes I wish I could take my phone and throw it into the depths of the sea. So, one of the most important Lent practices for me is to fill it with spiritual practices. Like for me, praying the rosary is a big thing, going to Mass, do some spiritual reading, read some saints, and what the depth of spiritual insight that they have for us. And if you don't find something your to fill those voids, Lent can be really frustrating, believe me. Um the other thing to remember about Lent is that it can be a season of joy. The joy comes from humbling yourself before God, cooperating with His grace, and acknowledging your desperate need for Him. That's why on Ash Wednesday we go to church and we get ashes put on our forehead and remember that we are ashes. We are ash to ash, dust to dust, and we are nothing without Him. And yet He still gives us everything. He gives us salvation. He gives us the breath that we breathe. So, here is to a joyful Lent, my friends. Please come back tomorrow because I'm going to be back in my studio and I'm going to share the story of one of my favorite paintings with you. And I can't wait to tell you that story. Don't forget to comment and like and subscribe. I would love to hear what kind of spiritual practices you do in the comments. What kind of things get you through Lent? I would love to hear that. And what Lent means to you. Your support of my page means the world to me. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for coming by. I will see you tomorrow on day 6. Toodles!